I'm back. This is Your Turn with Cliff Woodwards, and the Angels are once again here. This is 3 weeks in a row, you all. You know, it's getting to be towards Christmas. We're 48 hours away, so I can definitely say, as I did on my Facebook page today announcing this show, and it has absolutely nothing to do with these three gorgeous ladies. Ho, ho, ho!
And a Merry Christmas.
Want to welcome to the show once again, seated to my immediate left, Katrina Frazier. Good afternoon. How are you?
Hey, y'all. Merry Christmas.
And Tamara Hurd in front and center as usual.
Feliz Navidad.
And this feels kind of weird. My nemesis is all the way over. I've longed for this for the last 18 months to be as far away from her as I possibly can.
I doubt it.
Dr. Michelle Lino. How are you?
I'm great. Merry Christmas.
Good. We're starting off just to a little bit of a late start. What happened was Trina couldn't get her hat to fit her head, so we had to struggle with that just to.
We know that's not true.
Actually, it was mine.
It was yours.
It was mine.
For
You
sure.
know, and actually, she was the one that went and found these gorgeous hats. I don't know if you can see it, but it has our names across the top. Yeah, lift these
they
up. We
are
are all in
gorgeous.
the Christmas
Yeah.
spirit.
Christmas spirit.
You know, your Michelle's is properly named Tamara, Trina, and
Devil.
I was wondering. I thought I would have Devil on it, but she decided that I had been fairly good, all year.
I don't know
Not
about
all
that. No.
Not all year.
No?
Not all year. That's a stretch.
Not even
month?
half the
This
year.
month. This month.
You're giving me the month.
Because I hardly saw you. So, yeah.
Well, that would be why I would be bad as if I saw you. Now, see,
right.
you fell right into that
You're
one.
right. Okay.
And we're having, a little bit of holiday coffee. Yeah, we're going to let
She's
you
like,
get
I
yours.
need mine. I need mine now.
So we got off into a little bit of a late start. We're going to have a great conversation. Wait, how you just going to get up and just walk off the set? I haven't even broken the seat. We at home, okay? We totally at home. She just got up.
Yes, we are. We're at home.
I was going to try to act like we was professionals up in here and just, break and have a little commercial segment while Tamara got up and decided to go get some coffee. But
She won her holiday cheer, too.
But she wants it now.
you see what happened with them 12-step people. They just came. She had to go get steps 1 through 3 right now. This coffee is really great.
It is delicious.
Yeah.
Put both in.
Yes, we have both of them in there.
Yeah, they're delicious.
Can you put some coffee in the Irish coffee, Tamara? Put a little coffee in
Like,
there.
I only want the Irish part.
The Irish part. Her dad's part Irish.
So if you want to join the conversation, 313-868-4336, 868-0342, and 868-0351. If you want to talk with us this evening, you can this afternoon, you can catch us also on Roku. There it is.
There we go.
Download the WHPR Now app, and you can watch us there as well as on Comcast 91 and digital channel TV 33. We can hold it down without you. Probably y'all managed to get through your turn with Cliff Woodwards without Cliff Woodwards. So
Yeah.
just
We
a
held it
little
down.
2-minute delay, and you did. It was really.
We did.
Did a
See,
great job.
We received
you.
your seal of approval, right?
And you did. I watched it at least the last 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I had forgot actually.
You forgot that you were
forgot
supposed to be on.
You like.
Right.
See how soon you forget about work when we're on vacation?
Right.
But San Francisco was a lot of fun.
Was it?
But-
It looked like it.
It's
always a lot of fun.
expensive.
Oh, yeah.
I
You
was.
did all the expensive things, too.
I
though.
didn't bowl. I just saw the sign. That bowling was $60 an hour.
What?
Yes.
Bowling?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, no.
To bowl was $60 an hour, and that
60
was
an
not the
hour?
cheapest. It was other places was $70 an hour.
To bowl?
I know plumbers that don't charge that.
You should get your own bowling ball when you
Yeah.
leave there. Like, they should
Yeah,
say,
a
hey, you can
signature
take
ball
this
or
with you.
something. Yeah.
60 an hour?
$60 an
That's
hour.
a lot.
I mean, if you wind up going, if all 4 of us went, or maybe 6,
Yeah.
it's spread out to where it's cheaper per person.
Okay, per person.
But if
still,
you're just going with your boo,
Yeah.
that's
60
$60 an hour.
So what's the
crazy.
normal, how much do you usually pay for bowling?
here
Like
you can do
10.
like about $3 a game, isn't it?
Well,
Something like
if you
that.
play
But
for an
like the-
hour, if you were to play for an hour,
It's like about 10. It's like $9.95.
Bowling where?
in San
in San
Francisco,
Francisco
and
was
Oakland,
60 an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
it was ridiculous.
Aren't they like the highest? They have the highest cost of living? Are they
They
still
do.
number
They
one
do.
or two?
Number
one.
one,
They beat
Yeah.
New York.
they
Yeah.
yeah.
They have been
I think
for
they're
a
in
very
competition.
long time.
There are
San
people out there
Francisco.
that's paying $4,000 a month for a studio
Yeah.
Wow.
in San
Or
Francisco.
more.
Or more.
Yeah.
And
That's crazy.
when I went over there, a friend, and I didn't even put this on Facebook, but one of my junior high school friends lives out there, just moved out about 9 months ago. And so
wow.
we went to this restaurant called Kincaid's on the harbor of Oakland in Jack London Square. I had the fish and chips. She had the fish and chips. And her daughter had a turkey club. That was $84.
Yep.
With no liquor.
Right.
Wow.
Yep.
$84.
With a liquor, you would have gotten up to 200.
Well, you know, they say
No,
they
I would have gotten up from the table.
we would have been coming. He would have. The
Right, we
lawyer would
would've
have
had to-
needed a lawyer.
Yeah,
You
you would have
know,
been calling
no.
Michigan.
84. I left $100 bill for lunch.
Wow.
That was insane.
You gotta find it in the in the cut low key places. That's what that is.
It's all relative, you
Yeah.
know. You when you knew you were going to San Francisco, hey, you had to
That was in
break
Oakland.
the bank.
Well,
And you know my crazy self, and I'm so not trying to be racist at all when I say this, but you all, everybody knows how sarcastic and silly I am. You all know this too.
yes.
I kept saying that when I come home, if I live the rest of my life and have never see another Asian person again,
Oh.
I will think I'm okay.
You saw enough.
Yes.
Yeah, they dominate. out
They
there.
do,
Okay.
you know, and everywhere. It's almost like as black as Detroit is,
It's
San
Asian.
Francisco and Oakland
I wouldn't
are
have thought that.
dominated with Asians. It's so dominant in Oakland that you know how when you go to East and West Dearborn, you'll have the sign in English and the sign and the sign in
Yeah.
Arabic.
Yeah.
There, it's got the Asian name and then the English name
Say
under
English
it. I'm
is
like,
under it.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Chase
Yeah.
Bank was in
Asian.
Asian first, and then Chase underneath.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
it's been like that for a long time.
So,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
but yeah, it was a real
I used to go
interesting
there all the time.
experience.
Did
You
you go to
know,
Fisherman's Wharf?
yep, I did. We didn't eat there. There
Probably
was
couldn't
another.
afford to.
You have to eat there though.
Well,
I go every time.
there was a place that the concierge recommended called Crustacean
That sounds like
because
a good place.
Wyatt wanted you know those crabs that look like turtles.
Oh, the
Oh,
Is it the
those
soft shell crabs?
soft
Soft shell,
shell crabs.
yeah.
Yeah, and you just eat them. They
Yeah.
look like they're
I
still
don't like
moving.
that.
They look.
Yeah.
No, this one was dead. I think.
No, but they.
They
I'm
look
saying
like
they
they
look
still
like
moving.
if
I
you
wouldn't
go
like
to
those.
the
the
shell
restaurant and they.
lift off the shell.
Yeah.
There's all
Ugh.
this great ugly junk
Yeah.
under
Yeah.
the shell.
I don't like that.
Yeah, if they serve up, if you ever have them, like a plate of them, it looks like something live.
Yeah, no.
A plate of them. This thing was the whole plate.
It was that huge.
Oh, you
Yes.
have to, okay.
The plate was about this big, and the crab, the legs were hanging off.
Oh,
Yeah.
It was that
God.
big.
Did he eat it?
Yeah,
Oh.
$56.
That was the whole point.
That probably was worth $56. A whole plate of it? I mean, that's a lot.
It had 8 legs. He paid $8 a leg or $7 a leg.
That's like a pound.
But it was
Yeah.
about the legs were about like that.
Okay.
I've never tried them, but I was at the
About
restaurant
right.
actually in San Francisco with a friend, and their friend came who was Asian, and they ordered them. Yeah, yeah.
But on the downside though, the homeless population
Oh.
is just real prevalent out there, and San Francisco in a way helps but doesn't help. You know how here they'll kind of scoop you away from, they're no longer in Midtown, what used to
Right.
be called Cass Quarter.
Right.
They don't let them walk around downtown. They'll
Yeah.
relocate them. No, in San Francisco they are free to stay exactly where they are.
Wow.
They will sleep in the doorways of businesses. They're lined up along sidewalks. They have their own tents.
I mean, well, at $4,000 a month, it probably is cheaper to be homeless.
And the thing about it is the homeless people don't look like our homeless people. A lot of them. They look like
Yep.
folks who just lost their job.
Right.
And then, of course, lost their house or
Right.
apartment. And they're now on the street. I saw a young couple looking like they were in their 30s.
Yeah.
And they were living on the street.
Probably displaced. They just can't afford a place yet.
And some of them have been living like that for a long time.
It's probably more
And
cost
actually,
effective.
there was a time when people would tell you, like, tourists, be careful. Homeless people don't actually look homeless. People that are up to something, they don't look like they're up to something.
Right.
So,
Now,
they
is
know
the
tourists.
homeless population what race mostly? Is it Asian as well?
No. No.
It's mostly white?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It was. I saw a
Yeah.
lot of white homeless people.
Wow.
Yep.
Houses are becoming
Yep.
popular too.
Yeah.
The what?
Tiny houses.
Yeah.
come to the microphone. Folks,
Tiny
I think a
houses?
couple of them want to hear.
Those
Yeah, those
little,
micro houses.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. They're
Yep.
trying to build those now.
Yeah,
but they're getting expensive too.
Yeah.
to build. Yeah, they started
Yeah.
out really cheap like 4 years ago, but now
They're like $2,000 to $3,000 for 500 or 400 square feet.
You seen the
That's-
TV show, The Tiny Houses?
I have.
That's
No.
so cute. Oh, I
Yeah.
love that show.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen
They
that.
do amazing
It
things
is.
with those little places.
They do, but they're getting expensive now.
But could you imagine paying millions of dollars in a place like San Francisco and somebody living like this close to you? Like the next house is like right
You could
here.
literally reach out your window and touch their house
Yeah.
and like knock on their window.
Yeah.
It's sad. I would never
Where?
in San
There,
Francisco.
there's some places in San
I missed
Francisco
that.
like that, yeah. And in different places in different parts of California.
Well, I think you can do that
LA.
in Philadelphia, with the row houses in Philadelphia.
But I mean, when you're paying millions of dollars for a house, though, and
Oh,
you're like,
well.
your neighbor is like right here practically.
It's like
That's
that.
what
Yeah.
I mean. Like you're paying that much
Yeah.
money,
Oh.
and you have no space between you and your neighbor. That's
Yeah, there isn't, and that's something else that was interesting. That because I had never been to San Francisco. Nope, I had never been to San Francisco. I'd been to Oakland before, but that whole city is just built on a mountain. I had never thought about that because you look at the streets and they are all going up steep hills or down steep
gosh,
hills. That's
Extremely.
just.
It's dangerous.
And it made me think, okay, who in the 1700, whenever they built this city, looked at a mountain and said, okay, we need to settle here.
Christopher.
He didn't make it that far.
He probably stole it from whoever. He stole that
trying to
too.
start a war.
He stole that one.
313-868-4336, 868-0342, and 868-0351 if you want to join this coffee clatch,
Oh,
which
Chris.
is what we're having at this point. We want to talk really, you guys talked about, I think, dealing with Christmas and some of the downsides of it
Stress.
The stress.
last week, but last minute Christmas gifts, if you have any ideas. Have you finished shopping for Christmas? We've got about 48 hours left to go. What have you accomplished, or are you still going out? Macy's is having an extra 20% off sale
Are they?
today.
Oh wow.
I got to go because I got some Macy's dollars when I was out there in San Francisco.
Oh, yeah.
So got to do that. And also, what did I say on Facebook? Oh, the Christmas decorations outside.
It's scarce.
Have you guys noticed that
It's scarce.
in
Yeah.
your neighborhoods, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
nobody is really decorating their houses
Because people are
like they
depressed
used
and not in
to?
the mood.
Yeah.
It's high maintenance.
You're just a Scrooge.
mean-
You think everybody is Scrooge.
Did you decorate, Tamara?
I have a refund in.
She put
I
a
decorated.
reef on her dog.
Right.
Snuggles probably do. I fully decorated.
Did you?
Yeah, I did everything like outside, inside.
I never
I
decorate.
didn't notice that though. till
I
you
do.
said that.
I
But when my
noticed it when I
neighbor,
came
since I'm in a
home.
condo, and this could happen with you too, since I'm in a condo, if my neighbor decorates when you come in, it kind of looks like when you drive in.
Yeah.
One of my neighbors, she has one of those lights where it kind of looks like you have lights up. What is
Oh,
that?
those
That
little lights that you put outside and
Yeah.
then like shine on the house.
and it shines. She has
Yeah.
one of those,
I don't
and
like
it's
those.
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it
LED.
flashes. It's
like a
it's really
projector.
weird.
Yeah, exactly.
So if
It's
you're
like a-
wondering if you can see it at night, yes, you can see it. My neighbor has
Oh,
one.
I don't like
in your
those.
window.
Yeah.
I noticed that last night when I was coming back home from
Where you at?
Out again.
He's always out.
I was out
Out
coming
again.
at 2:35.
Since he
Actually, it
was
about
released.
1:35.
Since he was released, he's been
He's been having
I'm
a heck of a
off
time
tether.
having it.
I'm off Tepper. I need to
He's
take
out
this show in the
Monday,
evenings.
Tuesday,
It's costing me
Wednesday.
too much. But I was out, and I was coming back home, and I noticed on the block, riding down the block, it was like nobody had put up Christmas lights. That's the first time I thought about that. Maybe because I hadn't been out at midnight at 1 o'clock coming
Yeah.
back. But there were like 3 houses within the entire 3 blocks between the main
Wow.
streets that actually had lights.
Did they have a tree up? Could you see like sometimes people open their blinds and you could see like the tree?
See, that's what happened when you be talking to these bougie people. When you live in a city, you don't open your blinds so people can see your tree, because then they can see your big screen TV, and then they come in
and then you come home and it's all
Wow,
gone.
wait a minute.
Like,
Wait a minute.
I was only trying to show my tree
out
off.
there where y'all live. Y'all ain't got no
stay in the
blinds. You just
city.
open it up and they can look in and wave. Hey, how you doing?
So Trina, you're in the city and you trust your neighbors.
Yeah,
A little bit.
You
A lot.
You got some good neighbors.
See?
I do.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
have my neighborhood is pretty
Well, see,
big
I didn't even
neighborhood.
put my tree up, so I don't even have a tree.
Well, if somebody tries to break in and get my tree, then a lot of people could see them off of Haggerty. So it's like, okay, you really
They
wanted
probably
this
gonna be
tree.
disappointed,
You
too. Do
really
you have
wanted
a
this
tree?
because all these people could see you.
Well, did you see the guy in Warren who broke in the house to steal the gifts, and the girl, I felt so bad for
my
this little
gosh.
girl. She got a dog to ward off burglars, right? To be the watchdog, and he broke in the house, and he had some treats for the dog, so the dog wouldn't bark.
Oh my god!
And the video camera caught him
Really?
feeding the dog, so the dog would be quiet, and he
that's
took the
so
gifts.
awesome.
That's so snuggles. Oh my god.
I shouldn't laugh.
She would fall for
we
that.
should not laugh at that. That is not
I
funny.
am not laughing at
That
the
is not
breaking
funny.
and entering of the gifts.
Yeah.
It's the treat giving that's
Yeah.
kind of like genius.
But that came right off of television. In fact, go back to Ferris Bueller's Day Off
Oh, yep.
when the principal was giving him the treats,
love that movie.
and the dog passed
Yep.
out.
That's so
That I
sad.
love that movie.
And that just happened recently, huh?
It did. Call back. I'm sorry. We'll get to you in a second. I saw you were on hold. 313-868-4336, 868-0342, and 868-0351. Want to take your call. Find out if you're done with your Christmas shopping, what little last-minute Christmas gifts you want to make. You know what I wanted to go do this year? And I really want to do it today because it's pretty much it. Go to Frankenmuth. I haven't done that in years.
Oh, yeah. Is
Look
it
at her face. She's like,
is it usually crowded?
It
usually
is.
crowded.
It's really crowded right now. I refuse to go this time of year.
that's the whole point. Why go in June?
What do they do
it's-
there? I forgot. It's
You just
a
walk
display.
around and
Just
look at
walk
all
around.
of the Christmas stuff.
Yeah, if you just walk
Yeah,
around.
it just gets you in the Christmas
It's a
spirit.
whole bunch of
Cracker
kids
Barrel,
not
too.
with their mothers and
Cracker Barrel.
fathers.
Bunch of kids running around.
So-
I'm the one that hates little trolls, and you sitting
Oh, I
up
don't
here.
like little trolls either. I don't know
You
why
know,
you thought that.
what I have learned is that people with kids only like their own kids.
Exactly.
I think
Okay.
I said this on your, was it your post?
Yeah.
That people people think that their own kids are angels.
Oh, well, my kid is
But that other
17
kid
now,
over
so
there,
I'm
no,
good.
yours is.
And any other ones.
But when
other-
she was like down here,
No, when she was bad, I put her right in her corner. Bye.
But there's nothing like riding up there and walking along the little shop row, the wooden sidewalks, and going in and out of stores and looking at the little gifts.
Did you go to Wild Lights? Detroit? The zoo? The Wild Lights?
No.
oh, so what do they do there?
It's just like a lot of lights and light shows to have everything decorated. It's
Kind
kind
of
of
same
like
thing
Heinz
with Wayne
Park.
County Light Fest.
Yeah, it's kind of like
at
Heinz Park, in it, but bigger.
So it's a Christmas thing
Yeah.
that they do.
Oh, they do it. They do it every year.
I
Yeah.
never do any of that Christmas stuff. I like
Y'all need to get out more then.
like Christmas
I
stuff.
just
I
mentioned
don't do.
Frankenmuth, and you was like, no.
To that, I would never, because it's too many, little bitty people.
Like I don't look forward to like crowds.
I was
I
attached
guess.
to
their
you.
mothers.
Ride up there when we get done.
We
ride would be nice.
To this other
okay.
place.
Let me just drink my drink. I do have
There's
one.
other place that might have some lights and refreshments.
So what
This
little?
is really
You know
good.
what? I think when you mentioned last minute gift ideas,
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't go to a place like Macy's for last minute gift ideas. I go to places like I love Bed Bath and Beyond. That's my favorite place to go for
Yeah.
last minute.
What's the
I
other
don't know, I
one?
just
Kind
go
of like
at home
Bed
in
Bath
there.
and... Is it
Home Goods?
Home Goods?
Home Goods.
Yeah. Yeah.
Home Goods.
I was thinking
you're
Dollar
getting
Tree.
kind of lost in Home
Dollar
Goods.
Tree.
though.
Dollar Tree is going to be like out of everything.
That was the Dollar Tree.
They will be out of everything.
Oh no, I think this caller's called back. Good afternoon. You're on the air. It's your turn with Cliff Woodwards and the Angels.
Hi, Cliff and the Angels. I am enjoying you guys so much. You guys don't need any callers. You guys got it down pat.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Some of the subjects I was wondering about, because, Cliff, I did check out your Facebook when you were talking about how expensive it was out there in Frisco. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
How does anybody live out there? It's horrible.
Yeah.
They don't. They have 2 and 3 jobs,
I mean,
and
okay, well, what
and
about
3 and
the
4
prices?
roommates.
What about the things? Okay, you mentioned the restaurants. I saw that $14 bowl of chicken noodle soup. What about the Burger King and McDonald's out there? Are those prices pretty much the same?
The
as
Burger
here or no?
King was $9 for a
Get out
combo.
here.
That's not bad.
$9 for a Whopper combo. What are you
not
talking
bad.
about?
It's
$7
Something
here.
here, right? It's like 4 or 5.
No, I
I
think
think
it's
so.
more
5.
than that.
No, they're like $7.
I don't know,
I thought
but
$3.69.
Oh shoot! I
We were
forgot
out
how to
5 years
work.
ago.
You
I'm
just
sorry,
press next.
Yeah, okay. Call me, ma'am. Call me back because
Press next,
it's
press
been a
next
while
caller.
since I've been over here and I forgot how to work this phone. So
See,
when
so
I
we
went to
don't-
put
we
the
don't
other
have
caller
it,
on
no.
hold, I inadvertently hung up on you. Please call back because I need to rant with you some more about that $9 combo. Okay, so call me back 313-868-4336 868-03.
You have a lint
4,
on your
2.
eye, and it's like driving me nuts.
This
It's like for the lint. It's
Did you
gonna
ask his permission to touch his
Sexual
face?
harassment. She's touching.
Sexual harassment. She touching me, y'all.
He like
With
it.
my,
Look at him leaning forward. He leaning closer. Just here.
Oh, I got a threesome.
Yeah. There.
Because once it gets in your eye, it's gonna be impossible to get out.
Yeah.
Like a little piece of lint like that. It's
Y'all be wearing eyelashes that's longer than that. What are you talking about?
Neither one of us have on eyelashes.
You can't get those out. You got to put on some paint thinner and.
No, you gotta.
You can get them out of your eye
removed.
though, but those little pieces of lint.
Yeah, okay. Good afternoon. Is this you again?
Hello.
Yes.
Is it me?
Are you back?
I think I'm back.
Okay, you're back.
You're back.
Okay, you guys are having such a great time. Okay, now look, we were talking about that $9 combo. Is that the same as out there, Frisco? What's the difference in the Burger King here and out there?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
About $4. Because I can get that
Okay.
same combo here for about 5 something. That costs about 9 something out there.
Oh, okay. So
And it's
is
12
more
at the
expensive out
airport.
there.
What?
Yeah.
Now that's exorbitant.
Well, airport's
Well-
always higher.
I know, but that's really for a burger
Yeah, it
at
was about-
Burger
it was
King.
about $12.
$9.
Huh?
That's a little higher than here for sure.
Yeah, I know, but I
other
don't really go to
question,
Burger
Cliff.
King all that much.
That's not true, y'all.
It is too.
Well, Popeyes is his spot. Everybody knows
Everybody knows
Popeyes,
Popeyes.
and they're expensive.
Did you
aren't
get
they?
any Popeyes while you were there?
Of course. Well, hold on, wait. That's a lie.
They got Popeyes out there?
Of course they got Popeyes
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah.
I didn't get
So how much
Popeyes
do
while
they
I was
cost?
there. I got Popeyes while I was in Detroit at the airport in
airport.
Detroit,
Oh,
waiting
okay.
to go out.
Yeah, yeah.
Or did I get it in Dallas? Wait a minute, hold on, I'm lying.
He don't remember. All he knows is he ate
No,
some
I got
chicken,
it in
y'all.
Dallas.
Probably
I'm
both.
sorry. I got it
Probably
in,
both.
Right.
no, I got it in Dallas. I'm sorry. I got the Popeyes in Dallas on the layover.
Okay.
On the way there. Yeah, I got the Popeyes at Dallas. So,
Okay, but what about San Francisco?
they had Popeyes. I just didn't go there.
Oh, okay,
Contrary
you
to
know the price
popular
was higher
belief
there.
at my Facebook page, I don't eat Popeyes every day. I have it
okay.
maybe.
Well, we kind of thought you did.
I have
Yeah.
really.
Yes.
I have it about twice a month.
What?
Seriously, I don't eat it that much.
Okay. You're not
Okay,
gonna believe
Cliff,
that.
one more question to you.
Sure.
You noticed people are not putting lights out as much as they used to, for the holidays and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
So now, what do you think? What do you think the reason for that is?
They cheap.
You
I think
they're
people
cheap?
are
they depressed?
distracted
Are they
and
down? Or they don't wanna
preoccupied.
spend the money, or
I think some
High
of it
electric
has to
bill?
do with them being stressed and
I think
down
people are
and
lazy.
a lot of
They don't
work,
feel like
too.
doing it.
It is a lot of work, and that's just.
But it's
lazy.
always been a lot of work.
Then again,
the work
then
didn't change.
again, I have another.
What you want
I have
Christmas
another
movie
theory to that.
What?
This may not apply to where
Okay.
you are,
Yeah.
but in the city, who normally puts up lights?
In the city?
In
No,
the city?
period. Who in the household normally strings lights?
The man.
The man.
The
husband,
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Detroit, there ain't no men in these households.
Oh, wait a hold on a minute.
Oh, wow.
That is
Seriously.
like
That-
such a bad generalization.
I
Is it
disagree
wrong
with that.
though?
It is a lot of men
Well, if you really
on my
want
block.
them.
Like, I don't know where you Detroit, what part you talking about, but like, it's literally like a man in each house on my block.
With a woman?
Yes, and kids.
With a woman.
I'm not
You know
kidding.
what, Cliff? I think
What?
that
see her out there running and everything,
because
shoveling
there's a
herself.
lot of people who may not own homes anymore, who
Oh,
are
that's
renting, who just don't want to invest in that stuff because they figure they're decorating somebody else's place and they don't want to invest in it.
You know, that theory might apply if you're going to paint the house because you can't take the paint with you.
But you can
But
take your
you can
decorations.
Right, you can take your
lights.
decorations,
You can
yeah.
take your-
I think it's pure laziness and just people are not in the holiday spirit.
Yeah.
They're depressed.
I think they
the
just don't
holiday
feel like
spirit
doing
thing is
it.
Depressed. I
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
I think that the holiday spirit is not as good as because even last year it was better than this year.
Yeah.
You
Every
know,
year
I
it
don't
doing
know
A lot
if
of
it's a
sadness
Trump
going on. You look
Trump
at the news, all the
issue or what
Or
it
could
is.
it be
but-
tied to? Could it be tied to?
Trump.
You know,
Ooh, that's a
Trump.
good one.
Block
Seriously.
clubs. When there used to be block clubs when I was a kid, block clubs used to arrange that, and people were members of block clubs. I remember driving down streets where they actually strung lights in the trees across the streets.
Yeah.
So it was like you were going down a tunnel of lights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
You
they used to
know.
decorate the bottom of the trees.
Yeah.
You remember that? Like the bottom of the tree used to have like the white
Tree
lights
trunk.
at all the
Yeah.
trees. Yeah.
And
Like
so,
that downtown
and then
is.
again, maybe
Yep.
it's not just cheap. Maybe I'm gonna
Start a block club.
agree with these women.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, that's.
But you know what,
I need
Cliff?
some
I'm
coffee.
glad you noticed that because I thought it was
Because
just
they've
me.
got low cost lights. I mean, these
I
lights
thought it
don't
was
cost
just-
Yeah,
that
I
much
don't
to
think it's
burn.
money. I
noticed
think people
it.
just don't feel like doing it. People are just not in the
Yeah.
mood to do it.
Yeah.
They don't want to do it.
I don't think it has
that
anything to do
lazy
with
bug
money.
is
People do
tired
what they
of it.
want to do.
That's true.
I say that all the time
Yeah,
to
that's
y'all
true.
women.
They don't want to do it no more.
Make time for what you really want to do.
People do. That's true.
That's
All
true.
right. Thanks
Thank
a
you.
lot. We appreciate
Thank
you.
you. Bye bye. Have a happy holiday.
All
You
right.
too.
You too. Good afternoon. You're on the air. It's your turn with Cliff Woodwards and the Angels. Are you there?
I think they put us on speaker and put us on hold.
Can we hear you? Do we hear you? Are you there?
Yeah, they're talking to somebody else.
Yeah.
I think that's my
He's
echo.
talking to us.
Yeah, they put you on speaker and put you on hold.
Can he put you?
Okay, call back. We're going to move on. Our last chance. Are you there? Caller. I hear myself
That's
echoing.
you. That's you.
Good afternoon. It's your turn with Cliff Woodwards and the Angels.
Good afternoon.
How are you? Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho.
Hi, we have lights over here on Ross.
So I got to come all the way
Okay.
to the east side to check out some lights.
But the only thing, well, yes, but the thing is,
Everybody like,
I think people don't want to pay the high bill, and then but we have them. If you want to see some lights, come on Ross. You can. We have them all up and down.
She
over
like
here.
that's it.
Okay,
You
turn
just
your
come over here.
TV down because I think you're hearing
Where's
the echo.
Monroe?
Oh,
She
yeah.
said
Moross.
Moross.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
Moross.
Yeah, that's
Moross.
like the east
Okay.
side.
Yeah, I know Moross. I
Okay,
thought she
I'm
said
sorry.
Monroe.
That's
Yeah,
exactly
exactly.
what
Oh,
it
yeah,
is.
I know Moross.
So are you done? Are
I
you
grew
all
up in
done
East
with your
Side,
Christmas shopping, or do you have some last minute gifts you got to run out and get?
Well, my kids are grown, and the grandkids are teenagers, so they get cash.
That's right.
That
That's
way
what they
everybody's happy because no
Hey,
matter
Grandma.
what you buy, they're not going to like it. So I give them money and let them buy their own present.
That's the best gifts to get.
Yes.
Hi, Grandma.
Hi.
You know what that
Yes,
means,
indeed,
don't
but I'm
you?
through, and I'm finna start cooking my dinner. So,
Oh, all right.
We can come by. What time should we be there?
like I said, if you want lights, just at night, Cliff. They say you ride at night or something, but ride around Norma Ross, and you can see my lights.
Okay. We
Merry
coming.
Christmas to everyone, and
Merry
Happy New Year.
Christmas.
You too. Bye-bye. 313-868-4336, 868-0342, and 868-0351. Good afternoon. You're on the air. It's your turn with Cliff Woodwards and the Angels.
Hey, Cliff, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Okay, I'm a long-time listener and a first-time caller.
Hey, you ain't say hi to these three gorgeous women.
Wait a minute. I was just getting
I'ma
there.
shut up. All
I was just gonna say happy holidays to you and those three fine young ladies. They done
Wait,
made my
fine,
whole
but
day.
you
They just
said
lit up
young?
my whole day.
Did you say young?
You knew he had
Thank
to go
you.
there.
That's all I wanted
Hey,
to say.
thank
Happy
you,
holidays
thank
to
you.
one and all.
Thank you. Just ignore Cliff.
Yes, we do it all the time.
Don't even try. She got me my own hat.
That's today. Tomorrow
I'll
we
take
taking
I'll
it.
take it day by day. Oh, he just want to say hi. He hung up.
He hung up.
That's it.
Well, thank
He
you.
said that's all he was calling.
Right. That's right. Straight to the point.
See, that's how men are. We just say what we need to say and be done with it, you know. But we talked about Dollar Tree as the last minute place to go get gifts.
No, Bed Bath and Beyond.
There will be
You can
nothing in
find
Dollar
everything
Tree.
at Bed Bath and Beyond.
You may as well add Michaels to that list.
Why?
What man is going to go to Bed Bath and
They
Beyond?
have stuff
They
for
have
men.
lovely
They have
stuff
stuff for
at
men.
Bed Bath.
What?
Everything. They
know-
have like little games that you can.
Everything do.
They have like speakers. They
What's the name of
have
that place?
all
Gotta
sorts
think
of
of it.
things. Mugs for
Hand
men,
towels, you can get a
football.
towel set. It's just simple.
Oh, well,
There's a whole.
A lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A nice,
I'm going to be so
spice
happy to
rack,
get a towel set
a nice spice rack.
and a spice rack.
People
For
like
me,
that.
You could
They
go
have,
to
like, little
like
speakers.
Saks or like
Wait,
Kate
we crossed Macy's off the list
For last-minute gifts?
like
And now here you two talking about
gloves, you know.
Saks?
No, for like gloves and like nice little
Like-
scarves.
We might need to
I
leave
don't do
Saks
that
alone.
anymore for last
We
minute
need
gifts.
to-
I
we
spend
need to
too much. I
boycott
used
Saks.
to.
Did you hear
I
about
don't do
Saks? What happened
No.
in Saks? a couple
Oh, at
days ago?
Somerset?
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
happened?
Tell the story. You heard. Tell the story so I
I
can give me
just-
some more coffee.
I read online this lady was shopping and she had on a sweatsuit and they basically profiled her and accused her of fraud and basically held her in the store.
Wait,
and,
what
it was a
happened?
story. This lady was at Somerset shopping. She had on like gray jogging suit and she was, I forget what store it was in that she was. It was at Saks, my bad. And then and then she was purchasing something. They accused her of fraud and held her and basically like questioned her and interrogated her and
What did she do?
they made it like a big spectacle of it and kind of like humiliated her.
She bought $6,000 worth of merchandise from
Right.
the Louis Vuitton section.
That's all?
I was. What did
I
you
mean-
say? That's all. See,
I mean, that's like
why
a
we
couple of
can't-
items.
Well, but so she
She
used
bought
the
60
credit card.
she
She
bought
used the
60
credit card.
She purchased it.
She used
yes.
her credit in a business credit card.
Right.
Right.
And it went through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as she was getting ready to leave, all of a sudden, here come Troy Police. Oh,
Yeah.
we need to talk to you.
Right.
And
She
so
should call her
she has
lawyer.
she already did.
Okay.
And she said yes. And they said, well, the name on this card doesn't match you.
Wow.
And it was a business
It was
credit
her
card.
business credit card.
And
Wow.
it was declined. She was like, no, here's the receipt. And so they backed off. And then Saks called her the next day and said, we're sorry. Come in. We're going to give you your money back and you can keep the stuff.
No way. Call my lawyer.
Wow.
I
so
don't know if she said
so
no
that's-
way, but she
that's
did
all
call a
there is
lawyer.
to the story. She
I
used
would've
her
went
credit
back and got
card.
the
Yeah,
money.
she used
You
her.
didn't call
It was
my
her
lawyer.
business
And
credit
call
card.
a
though.
lawyer.
But she actually
And
Yeah, I
gave
want my
that-
refund.
I would have gave that $6,800 to the lawyer.
Right.
Yeah,
Not
but it was
sue
her
her.
card. It was her
Right, that's what I
business
mean.
card,
It was
though.
her card. They actually allowed her to buy this, but in the meantime, somebody called Troy Police.
Yeah,
Troy, yeah.
Saks.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because
Scary. That
they
didn't happen
said
to anybody.
no. They
you
said
know.
she said it was because of the way she was dressed. She had on like gray sweatsuit, and I guess she
Obviously
wasn't
she was-
dressed the part. Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
She was. I think even if she was, another race, maybe white or young person with gray sweats and looking kind of,
But who dresses up to
homey.
go shopping?
I do.
I don't dress up to go. Well, Cliff, yeah,
I
you
was
put
in Louis
you put on a
Vuitton.
suit
I was in Louis
to go
Vuitton
shopping. You dress
Wednesday.
up.
But you wear a
with
suit to
on.
like.
Yeah,
The
to a
Redwoods in
game.
San Francisco.
Yeah, you did.
Because, and it's weird because I wondered if I would encounter that kind of treatment when I went to Somerset Wednesday, because I was out there Wednesday. Because I went and got me my phone case.
The new phone case.
from
Cute.
my phone.
Yeah.
And I was just tense walking in, expecting the snobbish treatment.
Right.
I didn't get it, which I was pleased with. And then I noticed something else that was unusual. That was, I don't know if I want to say unusual. I didn't rant about this on Facebook, but when I was in Cancun, we walked into a Louis Vuitton store.
Right.
And we were carrying bags of something that we had got somewhere else. And the security guard said, I'll take your bag. You have to leave it at the front of the store. No, I won't.
Right.
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 And I
Like,
walked
They
out.
did that.
And so I wondered then, do all Louis Vuittons do that? Or was that
No.
just that Cancun?
I don't think
That was
so.
Cancun.
Okay. And I noticed it in Troy. They let people come in there with their bags and they would walk
Yeah,
out.
that's Cancun, and
But
they're
they
probably
had four
used to
security
people.
guards up in there.
I mean,
I take snuggles. They love
Which is,
snuggles.
but
They play with her and they hold her. Wop shop.
They
I'm
know
still
Snuggles by
wondering-
name, don't they?
4 security guards in a store that's less than 1,000 square feet.
yeah, that's a bit much, but
Yeah, that's overkill. That makes
That's
you
not-
not want to go in. See, talk about something that kills your
they don't
Christmas
do that
spirit.
at the which one is it? You're talking about the one at Somerset.
What, Louis Vuitton or a different designer?
Louis Vuitton.
That's the only one you got here.
Yeah, that's the only
Yeah.
one.
No, I thought it was one.
No.
Maybe. Okay.
You're talking about the one in Chicago. No, they don't have any other
No.
one other than Somerset. That's
That's the only one we've always.
313-868-4336, 868-0342, and 868-0351. Good afternoon. It's your turn with Cliff Woodwards and the Angels.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
Hey.
Hello?
Hello?
Go ahead. You're on the
Hi.
air.
Which one? Oh, Mr. Woodard,
Yes.
before I agree with you, I'd like to say happy Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's to your guests.
They my
Merry
co-hosts.
Christmas.
They hear so
Thank
much.
you. Same to you.
I need to change the name of the show.
Well, again, you've been on a long time. Sir, I first of all would like to ask before I answer my question is, do you ever see Chuck Williams anymore? Is he still with Tamago Graphics?
I see Chuck Williams at least once a week.
Get out of here.
Seriously, it's my best
Good.
friend.
I was wondering if the New Year's Eve party was still on.
It is.
Shut up.
It is.
Shut up.
Tell him
I like
that the brother from the 60s said hello.
Who's this?
The brother from the 60s.
Is he gonna know who that is?
He
You know
will
how
know.
Apparently.
Chuck.
We've been friends for 40, 50 years.
Okay, what's your
Wow.
name, just in case he doesn't recognize it?
Bill Purnell.
Huh?
Bill Purnell.
Bill Purnell. Yes, I know who. Yeah, okay. I will definitely tell him. You gonna stop by?
There's a great chance. I would love to see him. I ain't seen him in a little while.
Come on through. I'm sure he'll love to have you stop by.
Yeah. Well, again, I agree with you. Your comment a little earlier about the fact that there's a lack of brothers in the homes.
Hmm.
I've been out there in the streets long enough, dated enough women to know that there are not men in the homes with the kids. So, not wishing to go against the ladies, I agree. There is a large number of homes in Detroit that do not have a father.
Right.
And everybody have a happy holidays.
You
too.
do the
Thank
same.
you.
Listen,
Same to
if you
you.
need to call me to get arrangements for that, my number is 313-333-4975, Bill. Again, 313-333-4975. And in fact, I was going to mention you went last year, and yeah,
She's like, yeah.
Oh, okay.
for the half hour you
No, I was
stayed.
there, no, I was there all the entire.
No, you
Not the
weren't.
entire.
You dropped me off. Remember?
Oh, wait, hold on.
Hello.
What's
Now,
the party?
no, we got-
What's the party?
I'm getting ready to
Put the
answer-
cup down,
Everybody
Cliff.
has-
No,
Put the cup down.
I got a cup for this one. Because you know this woman better than me now, since y'all done creeped off and started doing
Wait a
all
minute,
woman stuff. Yes. Now you know I'm getting. Look at you. You already like what?
When
But
we rang New Year's in 12
And
midnight.
at 12:05, you was ready to go.
Maybe 12:05, maybe. But I stayed till midnight.
Well, what time did you get there,
You know how
Tamara?
Tamara is.
What time did you
know.
get there?
Cliff, I got there. We got there. What time? What?
About 10 o'clock.
Okay.
That's a long time.
Oh, so you stayed until 12?
What?
No, we got there before then.
No, we didn't.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so let's say you got there at 10.
Let's just agree to be
Let's-
agreeable
Let's
and
just say
say
you
it
got
was
there at
9.
9:45.
Right, let's go
you
with
got there at
9.
9:45, and she stayed until 12:45,
Tamara was
12:01.
like, Happy New Year. Okay, Cliff, you ready to go?
That's pretty good. Staying at
That's pretty
12:01.
good. That's what I'm saying. That's
12:01.
pretty good.
Now, if
Let
she
me say-
got there at
let me say-
11,
let me say, because, and this is no lie, and I think this is the first revelation of this. Tamara don't even know. She left. Well, she wanted to go.
Mm-hmm.
So me being the dutiful gentleman that I am, I took this chickie poo home and then came back to the party.
Yes, he
does.
did.
I did tell you that.
He does that a lot.
told me that.
Yeah.
You do
How
that a lot.
sweet.
He'll. So if your date
you
is
didn't make her
ending,
Uber?
no, just no.
You didn't say jump in Uber?
He's such a gentleman, yeah. Because I was like, I could just Uber home. You're not
I
doing
ain't
it.
no,
Yeah.
I ain't trying to do all that.
No, Cliff is a
Oh,
gentleman.
sweet.
So
Yeah, he dumped a lot of his dates early and didn't go back out.
He's like, I can go pick up this other one. Let's
Exactly.
see,
I still
12:01.
got plenty of
I
time.
got plenty of time.
It's only
She's on the way.
12:05.
I went home after I was with you.
Right.
Just don't post any pictures on
Don't
Facebook.
post no pictures tonight. You post our pictures later.
Right.
But anyway, if you all want to come, I don't know what plans you guys have made for New Year's Eve. If you want to come by, come on, because it's a lot of fun.
That's New Year's Eve.
Yep.
Okay.
When is-
I might be going to a
Whose
a
party?
Chuck's.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, so
I
if you guys
remember
wanna
last
stop,
year. Yeah.
Yeah, I
I was going
invited
to
you. You
another
didn't
one.
show up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I didn't get
You
an
didn't
invite.
go.
I wasn't. Yeah.
You didn't get
I didn't know
anybody.
you then.
I didn't either. I didn't know you.
Side I just gave you. You better stop it. I didn't know them, but I did know you.
Wait a minute, were you doing the show then?
I came on like a couple of months later.
Yeah,
March.
yeah. That's
You
why I was.
remember the month?
February.
Yeah, that's why I was stuck taking her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay.
Who loves
Right. She'll go.
No, but that's
She
good.
doesn't have
If
any
you stayed
plans.
until 12
Yeah.
and you got there at 9:45.
She was
Yeah.
doing good.
Yeah. That's a long time though. For a party. A couple of hours. Yeah.
And you
How
only
long
knew
did-
Cliff?
Wait a minute. How long do people go to, for real New Year's Eve parties at clubs or banquet halls or?
I mean,
I mean, they don't get there
after
until
12, you
they
stay
get there.
until you stay another hour.
Yeah, people
Or
arrive
2.
at like 10 something, and then they leave at like maybe 1. That's like 2 to 3 hours still.
That's 4 hours.
Yeah, it's all relative.
I don't know. I've never gone to a New Year's Eve party. See, now
Really?
now we're getting into the conversation I was trying to say.
Right,
next
for
week.
New Year's.
But,
New Year's.
Yeah, I've never gone to a New Year's Eve party.
Oh.
I've never done it.
I have. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, I have, but
Well, with the exception of Charlie Wilson's concert.
I
about
mean,
3
I did
years
that.
ago.
I was there too.
Were you?
Yeah. Yeah.
I've never gone to a
Okay.
concert for
Yeah.
New Year's. I've always
That was
said I
fun.
was
I
going to
think
do it.
Fantasia had
Church?
one before on New Year's Eve or something
Did
too.
you really?
I did that one. I
went
like
to a
going
concert
out
at
for
Woodward
those.
Faith like 2 years ago.
I went to one at Triumph.
Marvin Sapp. It was so fun.
Last
Yeah.
time she'd been to church.
Yeah.
Well,
2 years ago. She's not denying it either.
I maybe went thrice.
Twice.
Or
Did you?
twice.
Since
This
that
year?
time?
Okay.
No, she didn't say this year. You're helping her out, Trina.
Maybe 3 or 4.
313-868-4336,
Lives in here.
868-0342, and 868-0351 if you want to get in on this conversation within the next 5 minutes with the Angels. We're talking Christmas, shopping, holidays, the festive spirits. We've all got on our little Santa hats. Maybe I can be Santa and I have my 3... No, never mind.
Wait,
My
yeah.
3 wives.
Yeah, no.
Right.
Where did you get these
Tamara
hats?
didn't see the
gosh.
Facebook post.
I was in Westland Mall, and some little craft store there. I don't even know the name of it because a lot of stores closed at Westland. I had no idea, but it was a craft store there, and she had like a basket of hats on clearance, and I was like, because they had been hard to find because I've been looking for them since last week, and so I went in there Thursday. And I got all 4 of them, and she was like, "You could just give me $5," and I was like,
Cool.
"Okay,
Wait, hold on.
okay."
You trying to tell me these were only $1.25 each,
Yes, at this lady's store in
including
Westland.
the name?
Oh, no. I did that.
You-
I personalized each hat. I went to actually Michael's, and I got the gold glitter, and I did everybody's name and made some stars and made us beautiful and festive for the holiday. I did it.
Yeah.
For all of us.
Isn't that so
It
sweet?
was.
We need to go to commercial. But I'm going back to this $1.25 a hat.
I know. I was so shocked
Well, hold
because
on, because while I was out last night, because y'all know I'm a huge procrastinator, right? So
Oh, we know.
I did absolutely nothing all day, and then realized, oh snap! I told them we need to wear Santa hats. I ain't got one. I knew all 3 of y'all had yours, of
Yeah.
course, because y'all
Yeah.
always on it.
Trina was on it.
yeah.
Well, I didn't know. See, y'all don't talk to me.
We didn't tell you because it was.
We know you've been busy.
We knew you were busy, like vacationing and stuff. We work, so
And out every night.
so
Surprised I didn't see you at the game.
right. We
Okay, I'm not even
digress.
gonna talk about
We
you and
digress.
Rita at that game. So I decide, okay, I need to go find a Walmart. Now this is at 1:00 in the morning.
Ooh.
I need to find a Walmart to go get a hat. And I just happened to be over by 12 Mile and Gratiot. Don't even ask why I was
I
over
was
there.
gonna ask, but okay.
No, just leave that alone.
Okay.
And didn't realize that was a ghetto Walmart, that they don't even stay open 24 hours. They close at midnight. So
That's what you get for going
outta
to
here.
Walmart anyway.
the parking lot looked like a sanitation dump. I mean, there was so much garbage out there in that
Really?
parking. Yes. Yes.
That is disgusting.
And so they were closed, and so went to CVS, which was like 2 doors down. It was
Okay.
a 24-hour CVS,
Oh.
and found that Santa hat that's sitting over there,
Okay.
and thought I was getting a good deal when I paid $5.99.
Oh God.
Well, that
Yeah,
was a good
that
deal.
was a good
See,
deal.
if you never knew this.
Yeah.
$1.25.
That's how much
what
they
happens
normally
when-
cost. But I guess she had like a basket of them, was trying to get rid of them because it's so close to Christmas. What you gonna do with a basket full of hats?
You have
So
to get new
and,
ones.
and like I said, Westland Mall is kind of like desolate. So
ain't been there.
I didn't even know it was still open. I know it's been.
Maybe that's why
Yeah,
it's desolate.
Yeah.
it is.
I didn't
Like
even
a
know
lot
it
of the
was
stores are
open.
closed down.
Yeah.
I was in a neighborhood doing something for Erie, and
Because the Macy's, I think, is going to close.
the Macy's has closed.
is closed,
It's
all right.
gone.
Okay.
It's literally gone. Like a ton of stores are just like gone. So I had stopped out there because I was in a neighborhood. I'm like, let me just run in here, and the little craft store was there, and I'm like, what is this basket of hats? I ran over there like, yay!
It was meant to
It was
be.
meant to be.
Well, you
So-
know what I read? I read an article about that a couple of days ago online, and a lot of the smaller stores are tied to the anchor stores in their lease.
Oh,
and,
that makes
and their
sense.
leases say that if the anchor store closes, they are able to break their lease and go too.
Oh,
So that's
That
why you
makes
see a lot of
sense.
these smaller stores
Just-
closing those
Yeah.
malls because they
Yeah.
know the foot traffic
Right.
won't be there, and
Right.
so they have that in their contracts to leave. So
yeah, I can imagine that makes sense. Yeah,
And you pay a pretty penny to be in the mall.
yeah, you do.
If you're
Yeah, and so you need that
Open
foot
store?
traffic from
Yeah.
that main store, and if it's no longer there, then yeah. So, but yeah,
just do online.
yeah, we were. I mean,
Oh,
No, if you want to
online.
sell something,
Yeah.
just sell it online.
I got about 60 seconds till this other story online. You are so right. Hat, my burgundy hat that I
okay.
have.
Oh yeah.
Wyatt and I got back, and he had to go buy his wife some stuff, and he found there's this little Eastern store in Eastern Market called Savvy Chic. So we were over there, found some stuff, and we had said we're going to go to Henry the Hatter because they relocated down the street.
Right.
Now that burgundy hat that I have, and I'm not one to actually make it look like I'm rich or spending a whole lot of money. That hat cost $40.
Okay.
And I got it from K&G.
Okay.
So I go to Henry the Hatter, and I knew it was going to be a little expensive.
Of course.
I wanted a blue one to match the blue stuff. I wanted a gray one to go with the gray, and a black one to go with the black, and
Tan or brown?
brown.
Right.
The blue one was $85. No, I'm sorry, $78.
Okay.
And the other three were like $129. I'm like, no, it was more like,
Yeah.
and the guy who was way overly helpful, reaching up, no, what you need is a 7 1/4. Like, can I do this myself? So I put the hats up there, and you know how you have this moment where you're like, do I really want to spend
Right.
all this money?
On hats.
And he's looking at that, and obviously he's reading my expressions. You want me to know? You want me to let you know where you're at? No, I can add.
Right.
So then
He
I
wanted to
just
make
happened
that sale.
Go on
I
the
did.
online, on my phone. Like, wait a minute, let me go to Stacey Adams myself.
Oh yeah.
$50.
For each hat?
$50.
The same hats they were selling?
Pretty much, yes. You
So
can't
because
tell
they
a
are
brand
Stacey
of-
Adams
that-
hats that they're selling. Yeah.
Those weren't technically Stacey. There was some other brand. A hat is a hat.
Hat
to
is a
me.
hat, right?
No, that's not true. You know, especially for women, we have to be careful with, like, you want a hat with a lining, like a nice lining.
I mean, but Stacey
So that
Adams
weave
hats
won't
are
come
all
off when you
lined.
No,
take the hat off?
because you don't want things pulling on your hair, so it makes a
Yeah.
difference, or rubbing around. So a hat is not a hat. Like, I will search for hats.
Do I have any hair?
I mean,
Do I care?
you don't want just wool against your head.
Why not? We wear
Wouldn't
wool
you rather
caps.
have like satin or silk in there against your head?
But the hats are lined. That's what I'm saying. Stacey Adams hats
But
are
I'm saying
normally
no, because he
lined.
said a hat is a
I
hat,
can't-
and a hat is not a hat.
They ain't coming back next week. y'all.
Yes, we
This
are.
woman sitting up here talking about wouldn't I rather have some satin around my head?
Yes, you want a lining. You want a lining and a hat.
It's like the last. This is way too much information. Like the last chick that was over my house talking about. Can you have some satin some satin pillowcases the
I
next
do
time
like
I
satin
come back,
pillowcases, too.
so I don't have to wear this on my head? Really?
Yeah, so the
She
hair
ain't been back
scarf.
since. We gotta get out of here. That's all the time we have for another edition of Your Turn with Cliff Wooders. These ladies will come back next week. We're gonna close out the year as well. Can you come back?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna get rid of them in January. We'll do a year-end closeout show as well as a New Year's Eve with the Angels. This has been Your Turn with Cliff Woodard. Make it a great week. Michelle, Tamara, and Trina, it's time for me to get out of here, and I'll see you next week. Same place, same time, if the good Lord is willing.
And
And the
creek
And the creek
don't
don't rise.
rise.